Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and the Windows 10 October 2018 update, um, news number 2346. Okay, well, we got no news of the October 2018 update. It's a silence that is amazing because there's absolutely no news, and we learned today that. The OEMs, the manufacturers of PCs, HP and Acer, have complained to Microsoft that they're wondering what's happening, and Microsoft isn't answering back. Because, of course, these manufacturers were already planning to have their Christmas PCs shipped with the latest, greatest version, the October 2018 update. And while they don't have any news, they're told not to ship. And everybody's just like, what's happening? And Microsoft isn't answering at all. Add to that since last evening, pretty much everyone that have Windows 10 Pro are getting a activation problem. And of course, if you go to the activation, it tells you that you don't have a valid license, the license that's valid for your machine. The digital license is a home version. Okay, well, that is fixed. So look at my video. You got to troubleshoot in the settings. But the problem is, think about all the people that have very little knowledge in PCs, that it tells you that. And they're wondering what's happening, and they don't know what to do. It's crazy. I can imagine just all the tech guys getting calls and saying, hey, that Windows 10 that you installed, it's not valid. That problem apparently arises only for the Windows 10 Pro machines that were upgraded with the free license. When you could actually upgrade from the free from an older version of Windows. But still, I know that now it's fixed, and I have a video that tells you how to do it. But still, it's makes you wonder. It makes you wonder, what the hell, Microsoft. Apart from that, well, the next rumor, and probably what is the best rumor, is Patch Tuesday next Tuesday, for the release of the October 2018 update. What's going to be interesting is to see what version we get if you're already there. Because I was thinking about the situation that would arise. We know that on the Slowring and release preview, it's 17763.107. And of course, will the updates next Tuesday with the security fixes bring us to 107 or some other weird number? I would guess that the best thing would be to release it next week on Patch Tuesday and release the patch to bring our versions to the same version number. But I gotta say, this is the most weird thing, and I get it that some people, say, well, Microsoft doesn't acknowledge it because they don't want to have a bad rep. I'm sorry, but the silence you're creating right now is creating a much bigger issue with Windows 10, especially considering, and let's face it, I've looked at all the comments of everybody that have upgraded intentionally. Some of you say unintentionally. It's totally possible. You never know. There are a few problems, but the majority of the comments I get were that it upgraded fine. So it still seems to be a valid and a good version. Some of you have said, well, they've decided that they are not going to issue this anymore. Don't believe that. They are issuing it. There's absolutely no question, this thing is coming through. It's going to be here probably next Tuesday, unless they find some really major bug. But this version is coming out, and it's funny because now you get a lot of people saying, "Well, this thing is so buggy." It's like, well, that thing isn't really buggy. It has a few glitches that are important, including file loss for a lot of people. And of course, there are some issues for a few people that might arise. But in general, it's a good update. I am very, very happy with it on my main laptop. It's also on my two older laptops that I have at home. All three are working perfect. In fact, one of the laptop that's being used by somebody else from time to time, that person was telling me that he doesn't know what happened, but he finds that the PC is faster and things seem to run better. And all I did was upgrade the machine to the October 2018 update when it was available. So, it's interesting, but, of course, there are some issues. And I think Microsoft should issue a statement and say, look, we had these bugs and we're testing to make sure that, nobody loses files and so on. And when it's going to come out, well, we're trying for this date or this period of time, and it should be perfect. I don't know. I would rather have that than have a complete silence, and especially with the OEMs, the manufacturers getting a complete silence. If you're HP, the #1 seller of PCs around the world, you're waiting for Christmas because Christmas or the holiday season is that time where a lot of PCs are sold compared to, the rest of the year. Well, you want to know what's happening. You don't want to just be there and it's like, well, you'll have this someday. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, but if you're a manufacturer, you don't want to have silence. You want to know what's happening. So, anyways, we're probably getting this next Tuesday, which will be Tuesday will be November 13th. It's just perfect. Imagine the number 13. How things can go bad. Patch Tuesday, October 2018 update on the 13th of the month. Nothing can go wrong there. So maybe it's the lucky number for Microsoft. Who knows? So we're still waiting, but there's a lot of rumors that seem to confirm that next Tuesday would be the October 2018 update release. Once again, with all the fixes in it. And of course, we'll be announcing and talking about it as soon as they are back online, and that you can, of course, get this running. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.